It feels so refreshing to be back on the camo grind. I got the ISO Hemlock Orion and did the weapon mastery challenges, and I'm moving on to the rest of the weapons within the Season 2 DLC bundle. I'm really excited to grind the crossbow out, as well as the Kodachis, cause they're not your conventional weapons. I just need Shipment 24/7 to come back. I really enjoyed Dome and Museum being added into the game, even though they're not new maps. They are still fun to play, but I kind of got tired of playing Museum, and thankfully they brought us Dome 24/7. But for the Kodachis, Dome is a little bit too open of a map to be efficient and get a lot of kills, because when I get a gun Orion, I want to do the weapon mastery challenges right away so I can complete that gun and get it, well, out of the way. For the Kodachis, I'm gonna at least wait till we get Shoot House 24/7 or Shipment 24/7, just a little bit of a smaller map so I can crank out those 1,000 kills. If you saw my last video where I talked about my account getting hacked, I have it back, which is great. I will be unlocking Orion for a second time this summer on my second account at some point as well. That plan is still going to be in the works. I just want to enjoy the game for what it is now on the account that I worked and grinded on for so long. I was going to make a video a lot earlier than this as well, when Season 2 actually dropped, but once my account got unbanned, I was shadow banned for about a week and a half. I don't know why I was shadow banned, but I was. At least I had my account back, so I really didn't care. It was frustrating playing in lobbies with crazy amounts of cheaters. It's actually majority of the players in those shadow ban lobbies are cheaters, and if you've ever been shadow banned wrongfully, you have unfortunately experienced that, which surprisingly a lot of people are currently getting shadow banned for no apparent reason. I've seen tons of YouTube shorts of people getting shadow banned for getting more than 10 kills in a Warzone game, which is what happened to me. I was 12 kills in a solo Warzone game and got booted to the main menu and was thinking, well, that was weird. I tried to connect to a lobby and couldn't connect for about 10 minutes, so I went to my Activision account and it said account under review, and I was just thinking to myself, well, I just got my account unbanned. I wonder if it was this new glitch where if you get more than 10 kills, your account is automatically flagged and shadow banned, or if it was just because of the previous infraction on my account from when my account got breached. Regardless, everything is back to normal now, so I can play in normal lobbies again and enjoy the game, well, the way I intend to enjoy it. I was going to say the way it's meant to be enjoyed, but honestly, with how crazy Activision's been the past couple years, it honestly is extremely unclear of how they want people to enjoy the game. But anyway, it's nice to be back on the camo grind and enjoying playing the game as usual. I will say, with Season 2, we got a lot of good content. Multiplayer only got 2 maps that aren't even new, which is a little bit disappointing, but we still got a lot of game modes like Ranked. And, okay, I gotta go on a rant on the Ranked mode right now. Ranked is really fun. I just hate how you're not allowed to use 90% of the things that are in the game. Call of Duty is the only game that I know of where when it comes to a ranked game mode, you're not allowed to use guns or features in the game that the devs intended to be there. While playing ranked, it's extremely boring to see the Vaznev and the TAC 56 be used every single game by every single person. And when you want to use a new gun or an interesting gun, there's no point because you're just going to die to the meta weapons that everyone's using in the first place. So you kind of got to follow that meta or die. And there's some guns in the game that you're not even allowed to use in the first place just because they're banned in the ranked mode. So ranked is extremely fun to play with friends, but it does get boring after a while because everyone is using the same thing all the time. And to my knowledge, Call of Duty is the only game that has a ranked mode where it has features banned or not allowed. Like when I think of Rainbow Six Siege, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a while since I've played that game, but from what I remember, you could use whatever you wanted in that game and nothing was banned or disallowed. You could have as much fun as you wanted, how you wanted, whatever way you want, and that's just something that's missing for me personally within the ranked game mode. However, I do understand that you do have to have some balance, and an incendiary shotgun would be a little unbalanced at times, but adapt and overcome. That's all I gotta say. I've started playing some DMZ as well to pass the time. It's been a lot of fun to play with friends. I still don't like playing it solo, but Ashika Island is a welcome addition to that. And speaking of Ashika Island, It's really fun to play Resurgence. The only downside is we only have quads and solos right now instead of all 4 separate game modes, which does suck for those duo and trio players because you're forced to either play with randoms or go 2 or 3 versus an entire full squad. The map's fun. It's not my favorite multiplayer. I guess it's not even a multiplayer map. It's not my favorite Battle Royale map within the Call of Duty franchise. I still would much rather prefer Verdansk, the Blackout map, or Fortune's Keep over this. As much as I like to shit on Rebirth Island for it being a boring map and the go-to because it's the closest thing to a multiplayer experience and the free-to-play players would rather do that than actually buy the multiplayer games themselves, which is completely fine. I mean, you can do whatever you want with your money. Honestly, I don't care. But I would honestly say that Rebirth is better than Ashika so far. I still don't think Rebirth is a top 5 Battle Royale map within Call of Duty, but hey, Ashika's fun. It's just not that interesting. Honestly, thinking about a Japanese island, you would expect a little bit more wow factor when on the map, but for me, I personally don't see it yet. I also don't have a lot of time within the map, so my opinion could change once I get some more experience within it. I think I only have 4 or 5 hours played on it too, so I really don't have the most valid opinion on it. Season 2 actually isn't that bad. Was it worth waiting 5 months for? Not really, but hey, at least it spiced up the game for a little bit, and Season 3 is only 50 days or so away. I guess that's a good thing. Good job, I think. But yeah, it's just really nice to have my account back, honestly. It was not fun dealing with Activision support, even though they were actually helpful towards me. It's nice to be able to camo grind again and not lose all the progress on the account that I worked so hard towards. And, you know, it is just a game at the end of the day, as I said in the last video, but you know what? It's nice to be back. I don't want to promise anything for upload schedules or anything like that, but I do want to start uploading more frequently now that I'm not shadow banned, now that I have my account back, and I can play the game normally. Oh yeah, GamerSupps also has some new flavors out on their website if you guys want to go use code WILD, and I think the Modern Warfare 2 control freaks are still available on their website as well. You can also use code WILD. I appreciate it. Anyway, that's the video. Bye.